day number 2 of the 2026 Hill Country Classic. And we are live from the jungle. Tigers Field on the campus of Dripping Springs High School, where this morning, your Tigers plays host to the powerhouse Indians of Waxahachie. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Tigers Baseball on Vype Live at the 2026 Hill Country Classic. My name is Melvin Jones. Tigers went 1-1 yesterday, including an absolute performance from Blake Cox last night in a 6-2 victory against Pierce. Blake last night went 3 2/3, giving up a hit, a run that was unearned, and 11 strikeouts. He struck out the side in each inning he pitched, with the exception with the last, in which he was pulled with 2 outs. So today, the Tigers will roll off the arms of sophomore Logan Starnes. He will be opposed by Graham Davis for the Indians. Tigers and Indians about to get on the way in about 3 minutes or so, as the coaches are about to exchange lineups. Both teams will be wearing gray, but as usual, the Tigers will be the home team today, as Coach Payne has just walked up to home plate. It is about a 30-degree difference today than it was yesterday. We were about 85 yesterday afternoon, first pitch against San Marcos. It is 58 degrees currently in the jungle. No pregame this morning. We're just going to go straight into it, as we'll take a look at the Tigers defensively. Couple of changes. Anthony Delgado back out at right field. And then Kobe Wilson will be catching. Everything else remained the same from the game last night. As now looks like we are close to being done. And Logan Starnes on the mound to warm up for the Tigers. Tigers will go with Starnes, and then Oscar Johnson will pitch 3 p.m. today versus Keller. Starnes, a big right-hander. It's going to take on this Waxahachie team. Kason Wyrock will lead off. He plays at second base. Jax Robinson, the catcher, in the 2-hole. Hayden Zant, the right fielder, will bat third. 1-1. Tigers lost 5-3 yesterday to San Marcos in a game where the Tigers out-hit the Rattlers 9-6. Tigers with a total of 15 hits yesterday in total. Bats came alive in the second half of the San Marcos game all the way through Pierce last night. It also helps that Pierce had 6 errors, which is almost unheard of in high school baseball. slow arriving crowd here to the jungle. Of course, 10 o'clock first pitch. Starnes has thrown his final warm-up. And it's time to play some baseball.
Second baseman, number 4, Jason Wyrock.
Wyrock, the lefty, takes on the righty Starnes. And as normal, folks, you could have been anywhere in the world. But you are here with me on this Friday morning in the jungle. Time is 10:02. And the first pitch from Logan Starnes was well outside. It's one of those nervous pitches. First varsity start for Starnes.
We're having communication problems.
And a 1-0 count to Wyrock. As Kobe Wilson trying to get his pitch calm situated. 1-0 count to Wyrock. Starnes, the 1-0. Nice pitch, strike one. Exactly what he was looking for. Ball and a strike to Wyrock. Starnes like it. The 1-1. And that is well inside. Nearly hit Wyrock. 2-1. Jax Robinson, the catcher, on deck for the Indians. The 2-1 from Starnes. He fires. Nice pitch, strike two. Gorgeous curve. Logan Starnes looking for his first strikeout in varsity ball. The 2-2. Starnes fires. And that's fouled off. Starnes jammed him with a great pitch. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled off once again. Two balls and two strikes to Wyrock. Starnes with the windup, fires, and once again fouled off. And the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Nice first battle here in this first inning. And again, communication issues for Kobe Wilson. Two balls and two strikes. Starnes fires. Got him. No, they didn't give it to him.
Okay, honor and delay putting that ball up there.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the same home plate umpire from last night.
He was the earlier game.
Full count now from Starnes. And the payoff is outside. And the leadoff walk for Wyrock to begin the ball game.
Now batting catcher, number 11, Jax Robinson.
Here's Robinson. 1 on, no outs here in the first. The Indians coming from, I believe, close to the Metroplex, if I'm not mistaken. Jeff nods his head in agreement. So Robinson, 1 on, and no outs as he fouls this one completely out of the stadium, strike one. Wyrock was ready to take off. So the hit and run was on for the Indians. And now Wyrock with a large lead off of first. 2 looks from Starnes. The 0-1. Rock takes off. Wilson throws it down. Still got him. Kobe Wilson with a dart to second base. Jason Steele with the tag. Ace is now on the board. Ball and a strike to Robinson. No one on. That's upstairs. 2-1 to Robinson. The 2-1. That's well inside 3-1.
Without dirt, you don't have a dirt bag. That's true. That my son,
Hayden Zant in the on-deck circle for the Indians. The 3-1. And that is ball 4 in a 5-pitch walk. Back-to-back walks given up for Logan Starnes.
now batting right fielder, number 5, Hayden Zant.
Here is Zant. 1 on, 1 out here in the first. And now Robinson's starting to dance at first. Starnes got in there inside corner, strike 1.
You got to watch for a right fielder that bats 3. Yeah. Can't do anything but.
And the 0-1. Same pitch, same location. And Zant couldn't believe it. Strike 2. Zant, the right fielder with the pinkest gloves that you can find. Down in the count, 0-2. Starnes looking for his first strikeout. And the 0-2. Robinson takes off. Got him. Strike him out. And he missed the throw him out as the ball sails in the center field. Stolen base for Robinson. First strikeout of the day for Logan Starnes. 2 gone in the first.
Batting third baseman, number 16, Chase Perro.
Here's Perro, the third baseman. Runner on second, 2 outs. As Starnes is ready. The 18th pitch of the inning is well outside for ball 1. Starnes with a long look over at second base. Chilly morning. Wind has now calmed down. 30 minutes ago, it was blistering, blowing out.
Jay Smith's dad was that guy on our team. Oh, man.
The 1-0 coming up to Perro. Starnes fires. Perro fouls it off. Strike 1. Gray versus gray. The only difference are the lids. Tigers will be their traditional red lids. Indians in the green. Ball and a strike to Chase Perro. Starnes is ready to go. Long look at second at Robinson. That's outside, 2-1. Tigers against Keller, the second game today. And then Rockwall at 11:30 tomorrow morning. Huddle will wrap up the Hill Country Classic, 2 p.m. 2 balls and a strike to Perro. Starnes fires. Logan got one in there, deuces. And after that first pitch that went straight to the backstop, Logan Starnes has calmed down, looking for his second strikeout. The 2-2 to Perro. Long look at Robinson. Starnes fires, and Logan goes outside. Robinson tries to steal and gets is called safe. Bobby was in disbelief. Second stolen base for Robinson today. Full count to Peril. So Logan is set. He fires. Got him! So after 2 walks, back-to-back strikeouts for Logan Starnes. Indians leave 1. Tigers to the plate in the home half of the first. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Graham Davis, the big right-hander for the Indians, warming up as we will face the lineup. Jake Pardue leads off for the Tigers. Batting in the 2-hole, Cade Sanders. Batting third, playing shortstop, Jason Steele. Batting cleanup, playing third base, number 11, Bobby Wilkinson. Batting fifth, out in left field, Sam Branyan. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 14, Cruz McBride. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Anthony Delgado. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Nixon Badia. And batting ninth, the catcher, Kobe Wilson. As Jake Pardue walks up to begin the Tigers' day at the plate. Davis is ready. And the first pitch is strike 1 to Jake Pardue. Jake starting this third straight game, the 0-1. Jake chased it, strike 2. Jake, Cade, and then Jason Steele do up this inning for the Tigers. The 0-2, Davis looking for his first strikeout of the day. And Davis is settled, fires. Jake looks at it, and he's down on strikes. First strikeout of the afternoon for Davis.
Now batting for the Tigers, first baseman number 3, Cade Sanders.
Here's Cade. 1 out and no one on. Early morning first pitch here in the jungle. And Davis is set, ready. He fires, and Cade absolutely chased that one up in the zone, strike 1. Davis fires. That's inside. Home plate umpire gave it to him. 5 straight strikes out of the gate for Graham Davis. 0-2 count to Cade Sanders. Davis delivers. And that goes foul. Count remains 0-2. Cade 1 for 4 last night. Trying to get the bat going here in the early part of the season. The 0-2 to Cade. Davis fires. And that's hit hard right to Wyrock. And he gets Cade out at first for the second out.
Now batting shortstop number 20,
Here's Jason. 2 out, no one on. Jason still looking for his first hit of the season. 0 for 5 with a walk to start off 2026. Last year's newcomer of the year for District 26 faces Davis. First pitch, strike one. Graham Davis has yet to miss in this game. And he 0-1. Got it in there, strike two.
He's a machine. He did get help.
9 pitches, 9 strikes for Graham Davis. The 0-2 to Jason Steele. Davis delivers. And that's into the dirt, and that's the very first ball of the morning for Davis out of 10 pitches. The 1-2 to Jason. Davis fires. Outside once again. Deuces to Jason Steele. Bobby Wilkinson on deck for the Tigers. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jason Steele. Davis in set. And he fires. Jason hits one hard foul towards the right field corner. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2. Davis fires. Jason jammed up. And the ball is dribbling. And they're going to say foul as it came off of Jason's foot. Count remains 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat. Davis fires. Got in there. What a curveball that was. My goodness. Second strikeout of the inning for Graham Davis. No hits, no runs, no errors, no one left on. We played one, still scoreless. Ben Robinson will lead it off for the innings, top of the second. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Second inning is upon us. It's Kobe Wilson. Hopefully has gotten his communication fixed. "23 pitches for Logan Starnes in that first inning. Ben Robinson, Drew Paulino, and Matthew Bolton all due up this inning for Waxahachie. As looks like he may have a few more warm-ups. Again, 3 p.m. this afternoon, Tigers and Keller. Fourth game for the Tigers here in the Hill Country. And we will wrap it up tomorrow morning versus Rockwell at 11:30. Huddle at 2. Here is Ben Robinson, the shortstop. leading off the second. Still scoreless, still hitless. As Logan, after a choppy start, into the first with 2 Ks. And the first pitch of the second inning goes right to Jason Steele. Jason picks it up, fires over the first for the first out of this second inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. Easy work.
Center fielder, number 6, Drew Paulino.
Here's Paulino, the center fielder, to take on Logan. And the first pitch, Paulino shows bunt, and that's outside, ball 1. Little breeze coming through the jungle right now. It actually feels all right. The 1-0 from Logan. And he missed that one. Same location that Davis was getting in the bottom of the first. Logan is not getting. 2-0 to Paulino. The 2-0. This time Paulino chops it foul. Strike 1. Tigers with 2 games tomorrow and minimum 5 games come next weekend as we head to the Comal ISD Invitational next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And that hit Paulino, and he's heading to first.
Now batting first baseman, number 8, Matthew Bowden.
Here's Bowden. 1 on, 1 out. Logan with a long look at first at Ben Robinson. Excuse me, at Paulino. And the first pitch to Bowden goes down as ball 1. Maybe one of these situations where Logan may have to adjust his location right now because he's just not getting those calls. The 1-0. Logan fires. That got in there for strike 1. Aces on the board for Bowden. As Logan with 2 looks over at first. The 1-1. Got in there inside corner, strike 2. Logan Starnes looking for his 3rd strikeout of the morning. A ball and 2 strikes to Matthew Bowden. Reed Sains on deck for the Indians. Runner on first, 1 out. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Let's see if Logan can get the double play ball in effect. 2-2. Logan fires. Runner thought about taking off, but he didn't. And that is the 3rd strikeout of the day for Logan Starnes. 2 gone here in the second.
Now batting designated hitter, number 26, Reed Sains.
Here's Sains, 1 on, 2 outs. Logan Starnes has calmed down and has looked tremendously. As Paulino still standing at first. Chop foul to the backstop, strike 1. As Paulino now, once again, taking a nice lead off of first. And Logan is ready for the 0-1. He fires. Paulino takes off. Kobe Wilson throws it off, and that once again goes off the glove. And Paulino is testing, and that's going to be a bad situation. And the runner scores. I believe they called interference against Bobby Wilkinson.
No, it went out of play. Yeah, sorry.
So the Indians scores a run without getting a hit.
Just the throw, right?
The 1-1 upcoming to Saints. Saints pops it foul.
Yeah, that went into the dugout.
Dugout, yeah.
That's why I got the extra base.
So the ball did go into the dugout. And Paulino was able to walk home at that point. Logan's looking for his 4th strikeout on the 1-2. Got him. 4th K of the afternoon for Logan Starnes. But the Indians do score the first run of the ball game, and they lead 1-0 as we head to the home half of the second. Bobby Wilkinson, Sam Branyan, and Cruz McBride due up in the second inning for the Tigers. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
1-0 Indians. And the 2-base throwing error
For the Tigers, third baseman, number 11.
has him with the lead, still without a hit. Here is Bobby Wilkinson leading off for the Tigers in the bottom of the second. As Graham Davis, first pitch is ball 1. Davis at one point in the first threw 9 straight strikes. And Bobby is up in the count. Now the count goes even, ball and a strike. Sam Branyan's on deck. Cruz McBride in the hole. The 1-1 to Bobby. Bobby swung at that curve, and he was going to be beat. A ball and 2 strikes to Bobby Wilkinson. And Davis is ready to go. The 1-2. And got him. Third strikeout for Graham Davis. 1 gone here in the second.
Now batting left fielder, number 21, Sam Branyan.
Here's Sam. Sam finding a home in left field. The first pitch of Sam. Sam chops one right to the first baseman. He's just going to step on it unassisted for the second out. 2 gone here in the inning. Here's Cruz.
Now batting designated hitter, number 14, Cruz McBride.
Cruz last night went 0 for 2 with a run scored and a walk.
Put one out. That would even score.
And Davis patiently fires strike 1.
It's unreal.
Graham Davis has a little bit of a Greg Maddux touch today. Just painting all of the corners. Cruz chased it, strike 2. Davis looking for his 4th strikeout of the morning. Shakes off the first pitch, first 2 pitches, likes this one. And that pitch goes outside, ball 1. The 1-2 coming to Cruz. And that goes outside, deuces to Cruz. The power pitches aren't the ones that's always troubling. It's the ones that compete in the corners. And Graham Davis certainly can do that. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cruz. Davis fires. And Cruz chased that one, 4th strikeout of the afternoon. Tigers go down in order once again. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We play 2 and the Indians lead 1-0. 9-1-2 coming up. Vaughn, Wyrock, and Robinson. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
1-0 Waxahachie. Unearned run. Logan Starnes, after giving up walks to the first 2 hitters, has 4 strikeouts since. And no hits. He did hit Paulino, which set off the run scored. Outside of that, Logan Starnes has been outstanding. And the first pitch in the inning is missed, ball 1. Fisher Vaughn, the left fielder, hitting in the 9-hole, ready for the 1-0. And Logan fires. Vaughn chops one right to Bobby. Bobby fires over the first and puts him away for the first out of this 3rd inning. We are back to the top of the order in Casey Wyrock. Wyrock drew a leadoff walk to begin the game. And the first pitch to Wyrock again goes to the backstop. First pitch of the game went to the backstop. And the pitch right here to Wyrock goes there. Ball 1. Logan fires. Wyrock sails it foul. Aces on the board for Wyrock. Jax Robinson in the on-deck circle for the Indians, who leads 1-0. And Logan, the 1-1. And that sails right over the head of Jason Steele for the first hit of the ball game. So Wyrock reaches for the 2nd time. And the first hit by either team today. Here's Jax Robinson. 1 on, 1 out here in the first. Robinson also drew a walk in that first inning. Logan fires. That's hit. Foul ball. Strike 1. The Indian dugout didn't like it. It was close. But I agree with Blue. 0-1 count to Robinson. Hayden Zent in the on-deck circle for the Indians. 1 on, 1 out, and 0-1 count to Jax Robinson. Logan shakes off the first pitches, looks over at first, ready to go. The 0-1. Got him chasing strike 2. Two looks over at Wyrock at first. The 0-2 from Logan. That's popped up high. Underneath it is Sam. Sam grabs it for out number 2. Two gone, and here's Hayden Zant.
Pink gloves. Now batting right fielder number 5, Hayden Zant.
Zant, the very first strikeout of the day, 0 for 1 on the afternoon. And Logan fires. Wyrock thought about it. Blue is just not giving Logan those corners whatsoever. It is a fight to get those corners. 1-0 count to Zant.
He like our guy, like he likes their guy.
That was a good pitch.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're giving him the corners.
Logan is painting pretty good, just not getting the calls.
A sophomore trying.
1-0 count to Zant as Logan throws back over to first. Wyrock slides in. The 1-0. Logan Starnes fires. And that's a lay down bunt as pretty as you can have it.
He's going to third.
And he's safe. Runners at the corners. Infield hit for Zant.
Wow.
This team knows how to play small ball.
Now batting third baseman number 16, Chase Harrow.
Here's Perro. 2 on, 2 outs here in the inning. Perro struck out to end the first. No one was expecting that bunt, and Zant just laid it down as perfectly as you can get. As Logan now with runners at the corners, fires. Ball 1, low and inside. Pitch number 49 coming up for Logan Starnes. Zant dancing at first. The 1-0. And he missed again, 2-0. Pitch number 50 coming up. The 2-0. Logan fires. And that is outside. Runner takes off. Look, Kobe got him, and they did it again. Double steal. 2-0 in favor of the Indians.
Is it 3-0?
yeah. That guy's too fast for that play. I mean, that guy, he's getting his secondary on the throw, and he's fast. It's way too difficult. I mean, the only way that's going to work is if the pitcher after.
You can see why it was a little concerned this afternoon about this team. This Indian team can play some ball, and an intentional walk to put Perro at first. Third walk of the morning
Now batting shortstop number 2, Ben.
for Logan Starnes. Here's Ben Robinson. 2 on and 2 outs. Robinson grounded out to short last inning to lead off. Rocky second inning right now for Logan Starnes. A double steal, and the Indians brought another one across home plate. Logan fires, pitch number 51, pitches outside. Ball 1. Logan has had some good stuff this morning. Couldn't get the calls, though. 1-0 to Robinson. And Logan lifts up. Sliding back into second base is Zant. The 1-0 to Robinson. Logan fires. Got in there for strike one. Sounds crazy,
I know I got him out.
but it hasn't been an RBI at all yet today. That's how this Indian team play. Got the outside corner there at strike two.
Still dealing. Yeah, no, he's doing fine. Yeah. I'm impressed.
Two-base error last inning, brought home the first run. And then a double steal brought home the second run. Runners at first and second. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Logan fires, and that's outside. Another pitch out. Deuces to Robinson.
Yeah, but look what he's facing.
Oh, I know.
55 pitches coming up. 55th pitch coming up for Logan Starnes. Logan shakes off the first two. Could be a time being called, as Logan said he likes this one. And there's the time from Robinson. I knew it was coming, just didn't know from who. Zant at second right now has Logan Starnes' attention a lot. Deuces to Ben Robinson. 2 on, 2 out. And Logan is ready. The 55th pitch. Logan fires. And that's fouled off. Count remains 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter. He got a butt and get off.
A big number 3.
Yeah.
For single.
I saw it.
The 2-2. And Logan fires. Full count as he went low and well away.
In on the hands, guy. In on the hands. Fastball.
We're either a pitch away from bases loaded or end of the inning. Full count, 2 on, 2 out. The payoff from Logan. He fires. Ball 4, bases loaded. 4th walk for Logan Starnes.
Now batting center fielder number 6, Drew Paulino.
Here's Paulino. Paulino scored the first run of the game after being hit.
He hasn't gotten the break.
Coach Skotek walking to the mound.
I even held off calling him, guys.
So Paulino comes to the plate with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Again, that has not been an RBI yet today. Yet the Indians lead 2-0. Off of 2 hits. They have had a lot of base runners. Logan Starnes, of course, only a sophomore. Still have plenty of room to go. We had a sophomore about 3 years ago that was in the same position. He's now playing for the University of Texas. So now Logan against Paulino for the second time today. And the first pitch, strike one. 0-1 count to Paulino. Baldwin is on deck if Paulino can reach. The 0-1 from Logan. Strike two. Two great pitches. The 0-2 coming to Paulino. Logan is calmed down, set to go. 61st pitch, got him. That's how you get out of a jam. Indians leaves them loaded. But they lead 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. 7, 8, 9 coming up for the Tigers. Anthony Delgado, Nixon Padilla, and Kobe Wilson. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Graham Davis out for his third inning of work. Only 24 pitches pitched from Davis.
Leading off for the Tigers. Left
Here's Anthony.
17, Anthony Delgado.
Anthony, yesterday afternoon, 1 for 3 against San Marcos. And Davis' first pitch, Delgado had to duck ball one.
That works. Do it every time.
That seemed like it got Graham Davis' attention. And the 1-0 count to Delgado. Davis fires ball two. That was close. He's been getting that call all game long. This time, it ended up as a ball. 2-0 to Anthony. Davis, the 2-0. And Anthony hits one high, hits one far, hits one over the head of Paulino. And Anthony Delgado stumbles. But a lead-off double to start the third inning for Anthony. First hit of the game for the Tigers. Just what the doctor ordered. Here's Nixon.
Now batting center fielder number 1, Nixon Padilla.
Nixon last night, 1 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. And Davis, 2 looks over at Anthony. Fires Nixon showing bunt, and he bunts it back to the net. Strike 1. 2-0 Indians, but the Tigers have a runner in scoring position in Anthony Delgado, and he has wheels. The 0-1. Davis fires Nixon again. That goes to the backstop. Anthony's going to walk to third base. That was definitely a wild pitch. And now Davis seems out of sorts to start this third inning. The 1-1. He fires. That is inside. He gets past the catcher again, and Anthony Delgado scores the first run of the game for the Tigers. And now the Tiger dugout starting to get into it.
All right, Nixon, your time to get
30th pitch thrown from Davis. Davis out of sorts right now. And that goes by the catcher once again, 3-1.
Yeah, look, he's got to come out. So good.
And now
Guys, fake the bunt.
the Waxahachie coach is walking out to talk to his star pitcher. Great base running by Anthony Delgado to cut this lead down.
Yeah, but Chris told me he's got to be a perfect pitch.
3-1 count now to Nixon Badia. And Davis fires ball 4. 5-pitch walk for Nixon Badia. First walk of the game by Graham Davis. Here's Kobe Wilson.
Now batting catcher, number 16, Colby Wilson.
Shout out to Dom Hurley. Kobe Wilson has the exact same frame that Dom did last season.
Come on, Dom, hit one out.
Davis fires. And Kobe tried bunt. And again, Davis went low, but it fouled off. So an 0-1 count to Kobe Wilson.
Ball's not a strike, you got to lay off it.
Top of the order, and Jake Pardue on deck for the Tigers. Tigers starting to make some noise here in this third inning. The 0-1 to Kobe. Kobe missed it.
Oh, no.
And luckily, Nixon was able to get back to first, but that was close. And they called that one a strike. So Wilson is down 0-2 in the count.
He's going to throw you that lollipop, buddy.
And Davis looking for his 5th strikeout of the morning. He fires, and that is upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he didn't get that one, bro.
And Davis, the 1-2. That's inside and high. 2-2. Still no outs in this inning.
Past his prime.
37th pitch coming up for Davis. Fires. And that's laced right into the glove of the third baseman. And a 5-4-3 double play. And it's 2 outs.
Did it? That's bad luck. Now batting second baseman, number 27, Jake Pardue.
Here's Pardue. Jake's 0 from 1, striking out to begin the ball game.
All right, fake a bunt. Get him off his.
And Davis' first pitch to Jake, inside corner, strike 1.
He needed to reset. He made himself a double play.
Yeah, now he's set. That was pretty.
0-1 count to Jake. And Davis fires. Jake hits one right up the gut. Davis able to field it and flip it over to first to end the inning. Tigers get one back, but they still trail 2-1 as we head to the top of the 4th inning. 7, 8, 9 coming up for the Indians, Bowden, Sains, and Vaughn. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Senior Rhett Strauss, the new pitcher for the Tigers. Sophomore Logan Starnes pitched pretty good, if you ask me. 61 pitches, 5 strikeouts, 4 walks, giving up 2 runs, only 1 of them earned, and 2 hits in 3 innings of work.
Leading off for the Indians, first baseman number 8, Matthew Bowden.
Here's Bowden to lead off the 4th for the Indians. Bowden 0 for 1, struck out back in the 2nd inning. Game is flying right now. Nearly an hour long. We're already into the 4th inning. And Strauss's first pitch is lined up. Jason Steele right there, and he flips it over to first for the first out of this 4th inning.
Now batting number 7, Luke Ballard.
And that is Luke Ballard, number 7, hitting for Fisher Vaughn. Excuse me, Reed Sains. Good call, Jeff. 2 pitches for Strauss, 2 outs. That's how you do it.
Now batting left fielder number 27, Fisher Vaughn.
Here's Vaughn. Vaughn is 0 for 1. Grounding out to third. His first plate appearance. Strauss's first pitch, strike 1. 0-1 count to Vaughn. Top of the order, and Casey Wyrock in the on-deck circle for the Indians. The 0-1 from Strauss. Got him, looked, swinging, strike 2.
Strauss is a Coastal Bend college commit.
Oh, good.
Rhett Strauss heading to Coastal Bend to play ball. The 0-2 from Rhett, looking for his first K of the day. And that was an excuse me check foul just past first base. Count remains 0-2. Tigers looking for their first 1-2-3 inning of the morning. And Strauss fires. That's chopped. Jason's right there again. And the Tigers do indeed have the first 1-2-3 inning of the morning. Indians go down in order for the first time. No hits, no runs, no errors. No one left on. We have played 3.5. Halfway through from right here in the jungle. And it's still 2-1 Indians. As Kay Sanders will lead off for the Tigers. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
And it pissed off Anthony.
Bottom half of the fourth. 2-1 Indians. 2-3-4 for the Tigers. Cade Sanders to lead off the fourth inning for the Tigers.
Leading off for the Tigers, first baseman, number 3, Cade Sanders.
Cade is 0 for 1 for the day. Grounding out to second. His first plate appearance.
Set the table here, buddy.
39 pitches for Graham Davis. First pitch, 40th pitch of the day, strike one to Cade Sanders. Jason Steele is on deck. Bobby Wilkinson in the hole. 0-1 count to Cade. Davis, 41st pitch. And Cade went chasing, strike two.
Take a bunt here. Take a bunt. Yeah.
And Davis is ready. The 0-2. And Cade chops one. Robinson fires over the first. And he lifted up Baldwin. But they do retire Cade for the first out of this fourth inning.
Time for his first hit over the fence.
Here is Jason Steele. Still over for 2026. You got to think Jason is due. Struck out to end the first. And that ball sails over the head of Jax Robinson. Ball one. The 1-0. Davis fires. Jason looks to strike two. Strike one. Bobby Wilkinson in the on-deck circle with Sam Branyan in the hole. And Jason chops one foul, strike two. Jason looking for his first hit of the season. Who would have said that 3 games in? The 1-2 from Davis. That's outside 2-2. Davis is ready, and he fires. And Jason went chasing, 5th strikeout of the day for Graham Davis. Two gone, and here's Bobby.
Now batting third baseman, number 11, Bobby Wilkinson.
Bobby's 0 from 1 with a strikeout to lead off the second. Davis cruising right now. Bobby looks at ball one. 2-2-0 for the Indians. 1-1-1 for the Tigers. The 1-0 to Bobby. Davis fires. Outside 2-0. Again, the wind is starting to blow out just a tad bit here in the jungle. We could see some long balls today. That's outside 3-0 to Bobby. And Davis, the 3-0, fires. Strike one. Good patience by Bobby to just wait on it. Three balls in the strike. Davis fires. Bobby looked at it. Strike two. Full count. And Davis is ready. And here's the payoff. Bobby chased it. 6th strikeout in the inning. For the day for Graham Davis. Tigers go down in order 1, 2, 3. And at the end of 4, it is still 2-1 for the Indians as they go back to the top of the order in Kason Wyrock to lead off the 5th inning. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Back to the top of the order, Kason Wyrock to lead off the 5th for the Indians. 2-1 Waxahachie. Here, game number 1 on this Friday morning at the Hill Country Classic. Rhett Strauss back out. That pitch goes outside, ball 1. 7th pitch thrown by Strauss today. The 1-0. Rhett fires it. Nice pitch, strike 1.
Only one table setter in the Monsters count.
1-1 now to Wyrock. Jax Robinson on deck for the Indians. Oh, goodness gracious, Rhett. That was a gorgeous pitch from Rhett Strauss. And Rhett looking for his first strikeout of the day. He fires the 1-2, and that's popped up. It's going to be a tough play. Nice grab out there in left field by Sam Brannion for the first out of the inning.
Now batting catcher number 11, Jax Robinson.
Here's Robinson. No one on, 1 out. Robinson is 0 for 1. Drew a walk back in the first. Flew out to Sam Brannion back in the third. Rhett fires. That goes right past Jax Robinson. Gave him something to think about. Ball 1. And Rhett calmly fires. And that is strike 1. That was gorgeous again. Aces on the board for Jax Robinson. Rhett Strauss fires. That is low and outside, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Rhett fires. And Robinson chops one foul towards his own dugout. Strike 2. And Rhett fires. Popped up. Sam Brannion again is going to grab it for the second out. The Sam Brannion inning is upon us. 2 gone.
Right fielder number 5, Hayden Zant.
And here's Zant. Zant is 1 for 2. With a single back in the third, struck out back in the first. And Strauss fires. Strike 1. Oh, my goodness, that inside corner is giving the Indians fits right now. 0-1 count to Zant. Rhett, ready to go. Fires. Again, same location. He didn't get it that time, though. Ball 1.
Same
1-1 to Zant. And Rhett Strauss, ready to go. Fires. That was low in the dirt, 2-1. Chase Perro's on deck if Zant can reach. The 2-1 coming from Rhett. And he fires. And that is well inside, 3-1. The 3-1 from Rhett Strauss. Fires it. Got him swinging, strike 2. Good call, Jeff Goss. Full count now to the right fielder. Rhett still looking for his first K of the morning. He fires, and that's up the middle. Base hit right into center field, and a 2-out single for Hayden Zant. Second hit of this afternoon for Zant. He has 2 of the 3. Here's Perro. 1 on, 2 outs. Perro this afternoon 0 for 1 with a walk. Struck out in the first, walked in the third. And Zant, pink gloves and all, leading off of first. Rhett's first pitch to Perro upstairs, ball 1. Zant once again with a lead to see if he's going to take off. The 1-0. Rhett fires. Nice curve, strike 1. Ball and the strike to Perro. Ben Robinson's on deck. The 1-1. Rhett fires. Chops. It's going to be a tough play for Jason. He can't make an infield hit for Perro.
Now up shortstop number 2, Ben Robinson.
Ben Robinson's 0 for 1, grounding out to short back in the second, and he drew a walk in the third. So the Indians once again with 2 on, 2 outs. 2-1 lead. And Rhett with a long look at Zant at second, fires the first pitch, ball 1. Zant with the lead off at second. Perro's at first. 1-0 count to Ben Robinson. Rhett fires, strike 1. Good speed on that fastball. And a 1-1 count to Ben Robinson. Ball and a strike to Ben Robinson. Rhett Strauss is taking his time. The 1-1, strike 2. Fastball again. Robinson cannot catch up with it. Ball and 2 strikes to Ben Robinson. Hayden Zant is at second base. Chase Perro at first. 2 gone and a 1-2 count to Ben Robinson. Once again, Rhett looking for his first strikeout. And the 1-2 to Robinson. Rhett fires. Got him! What a gorgeous pitch from Rhett Strauss. First strikeout of the morning. And the Indians leave 2. 2 hits, that's all for Waxahachie. Time to stretch here in the jungle. And it's 2-1 Indians. Tigers would go Branyan, McBride, Delgado, due up in the bottom of the 5th. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Graham Davis, out for his 5th inning of work. He only has 53 pitches, 6 Ks, and 1 walk. Tigers coming up, Sam, Cruz, and Delgado. As Graham Davis gets ready to throw his 54th pitch of the morning in the 5th inning. Here's Sam. Sam grounded out to first unassisted back in the 2nd inning. And Davis's first pitch of the 5th goes down as ball 1. One 0 count to Sam Branyan. Davis fires. Sam hits one. Left center base hit. Lead off single for Sam. Just a 2nd hit today for the Tigers. Here's Cruz.
Number 14, Cruz McBride.
Cruz today 0 for 1, striking out to end the 2nd. And Davis fires. Cruz lays it down, but not enough. Could be a double play. Cruz was able to beat it. So Sam's retired at 2nd. Cruz is on. 1 gone. And here's Anthony. And now the umpires are coming together. It can't be interference. Everyone's safe. Well, Cruz McBride is safe. 1 gone here in the 5th. Here's Anthony.
Now batting, left fielder number 17, Anthony Delgado.
Anthony Delgado. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And Davis fires. Anthony chased that one, strike 1. The 0-1. Davis fires. Anthony looked at it, but it's strike 2. Davis checks back over at first once again. The 0-2. Got him. 7th strikeout for Graham Davis. 2nd out of the inning. Here's Nixon.
Now batting center fielder number 1, Nixon Medea.
Nixon drew a walk back in the 3rd inning. Tigers with only 2 hits today. Davis fires, and it's ball 1. 61 pitches for Graham Davis. There's activity going on right now in the Indian bullpen for the first time today. The 1-0 to Nixon. And Davis pulls back to reset. Now looks like he's ready to go. Nixon is ready as well. The 1-0. That hit Nixon. And now the Tigers with 2 on and 2 out. Nixon is on for the second time today. A wild pitch and an HBP by Graham Davis, as good as he has been today. And here's Colby. Colby grounded into a 5-4-3 double play back in the third. Two on, 2 outs. Bottom of the fifth. And Davis looks back at Cruz twice, strike one. The 0-1 count to Kobe Wilson. Davis long look at Cruz once again. Fires. That's upstairs. Ball in the strike to Kobe. Top of the order, and Jake Pardue's on deck. Ball in the strike to Kobe Wilson. And Kobe this time resets. Cruz McBride stands at second base. Nixon Badilla stands at first. Ball in the strike to Kobe Wilson. Davis looks over a second. Fires. Strike two. And Davis taking his time, looking back at Cruz at second. Does it again. Does it the third time. And the 1-2 is outside. Deuces to Kobe. Kobe trying to stay patient. Trying to reach. 66 pitches for Graham Davis. And that's hit. And that ended up hitting Nixon Badilla. And that's out. The ball hit Nixon Badilla. Ricocheted off of him. But it was an easy 4-3 put out after that. And the Tigers strands 2. We played 5. It is still 2-1 Waxahachie as we head to the top of the 6th. Drew Paulino will lead off for the Indians. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Working a hamstring.
2-1 Indians, top 6. 6, 7, 8 coming up for the Indians. Paulina, Bawden, and Sainz. Rhett Strauss comes out for his third inning of work. 29 pitches, 2 hits, and a strikeout. as Rhett sets, ready to throw the first pitch of the 6th inning, and that's outside, ball 1. This is a very hard game for both teams. Hitting is a premium. The 1-0, Rhett fires, and that's ball 2. 2-0 to Paulino. Matthew Baldwin's on deck. 2-0 count to Paulino, who has reached already on a hit batsman. Nice pitch, but he does not get the call, ball 3. Paulino scored a run back in the 2nd, struck out in the 3rd. The 3-0. And Paulino calls for time. We have just hit the 90-minute mark, so we may actually play a full game today. Strike 1. Paulino thought it was ball 4. And Blue told him to come back. 3-1. 33 pitches so far for Rhett Strauss. And a 3-1. That's hit. Center field. Nixon's going to let it drop right in front of him for a base hit. 5th hit of the day for the Indians. 3rd given up by Rhett Strauss. Here's Bowden. 1 on, no outs. Bowden today 0 for 2, striking out in the 2nd, grounding out to lead off the 4th. Rhett giving a long look at first, fires, showing bunt that goes off the glove of Wilson, ball 1. One-0 count to Baldwin. Rhett fires, strike 1. Evens up the count, ball and a strike. Still activity going on in the Indian bullpen. Davis's day may be done. And the pitch out, they got him going. Paulino got greedy and got tagged out for his effort. 1 gone. Good pitch out by Rhett Strauss. Strauss seen it happen. And now the 1-1, he fires, strike 2. That was foul tipped by Bowden. Now the bases are clear. The 1-2 coming up from Rhett. 1 out, top 6. Rhett fires. Outside, 2-2. Rhett shakes off the first pitch, likes this one. The 2-2. And barely missed, full count. The payoff from Rhett Strauss. He fires outside, ball 4. And that's the first walk today from Rhett Strauss.
Now batting, designated hitter number 7, Luke Ballard.
Here's Ballard. 0 for 1 today. 1 on, 1 out here in the 6th. Strauss again looking down the barrel at first. Strike 1. 0-1 to Ballard. Rhett right now is pretty much begging Bowden to try to steal. And he 0-1. Rhett fires. Pitch out, aces for Ballard. Fisher Vaughn's on deck. The 1-1 to Ballard. Rhett fires. Again, a little bit outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Rhett fires. And that missed. That was close. 3-1 now to Ballard. And Rhett, once again, staring down first. He fires. Ball 4, back-to-back walks for Rhett Strauss.
Now batting left fielder number 27, Fisher Vaughn.
Here's Vaughn, 0 for 2 today. Let's see if Rhett could get one grounded to Jason for the 6-4-3. Vaughn 0 for 3. 2 ground outs, 1 to third, 1 to short. 45 pitches for Rhett Strauss. And Rhett looks back at second base. He fires. There's the bunt. Strike 1.
The way they've been doing it, that's what I was seeing. Get out of the double play. Yeah, you give up an out, maybe, but he's bunting for a hit. He's not bunting sacrifice.
0-1 to Vaughn. Top of the order in Case and Wyrock on deck. And the 0-1 coming up from Rhett. Rhett fires over the second. Rhett Strauss has an outstanding pickoff move.
I heard if he would have gotten him, I think they would have taken it away because he called down the infield out had his back turned, so we didn't see him.
Still 0-1 to Vaughn. Wind starting to pick up just a little bit here in the jungle. Rhett fires, bunt again.
He went. No.
And that's strike 2. So Rhett has now taken away the bunt opportunity for Vaughn. Although I've seen crazier things happen. Routines would still bunt 0-2. And Rhett surveys, looking back at Bowden at second, fires. That's chopped foul. Count remains 0-2.
Let's get the double play on this guy. Give him an off-speed thing that he just dribbles into the ground.
And Rhett is ready. So is Fisher Vaughn. The 0-2. As he looks back at second again, he fires. That's chopped. They get. Oh, they had it. The Tigers had an opportunity to turn 2 and could not.
I know I got an error.
It's going to be E5 on that. Bobby Wilkinson.
Now
Run scores.
Number 4, Kason Wyrock. Rock.
And it's 3-1. Still 2 on. Wyrock back up to the plate. 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. 50th pitch thrown by Rhett. Ball 1. Bobby's going to be kicking himself. I think I couldn't describe what was going on because I was just amazed that Bobby just missed it. And Rhett pump fakes as he pushes Ballard back. A 1-0 count to Wyrock. 3-1 now in favor of the Indians. And that pitch is low, ball 2. 2-0 count now to Wyrock. Tigers had the double play, just could not convert it. And Rhett fires. That's foul back to the backstop. 2-1. Exactly how I scored it. Fielder's choice, E5. Second time this morning that has happened. A run without a hit. 3-5-0 for the Indians. 1-2-2 for the Tigers. Rhett looks back at second once again. The 2-1. Strike 2. Should be strike 2, and it is. Rhett Strauss right now is just looking to get out of this inning. His 54th pitch of the game coming up. Time is called by Wyrock. The 2-2 coming up from Rhett. Both Tigers pitchers have pitched well today. And that's floated in the right field for a base hit. It could score 1. Nope. That's a nice arm there from Anthony Delgado. But the bases are loaded. 6 hit for the Indians. It's Coach Payne coming. And at 54 pitches, that's going to be all for Rhett Strauss. Good showing for Rhett. As Ish Vasquez, who pitched yesterday, comes back in. New pitcher for the Tigers when we come back. Bases loaded and 1 out. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away. But they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Ishmael Vasquez on the bump for the second straight day. He pitched yesterday afternoon, against San Marcos. And he did get a strikeout against the Rattlers. So here's Jax Robinson, bases loaded. Still only one out. And Vasquez is ready. And his first pitch of the day, strike one. 0-1 to Jax Robinson. Robinson today 0 for 2, both flyouts to left. He drew a walk back in the first. Hayden Zant on deck for the Indians. Vasquez ready at the 0-1. And he fires. Strike two. Okay, Ish Vasquez ready to do some things. Vasquez looking for his first strikeout of the day. The 0 to the Robinson. Vasquez fires. And that's upstairs, ball one. The junior who came in yesterday, fifth pitcher of the day against San Marcos. Looking to strike out Jax Robinson. A ball and two strikes. Bases loaded, one out. And the 1-2. Vasquez fires it. Popped up high. Sailing foul. Count remains 1-2 to Robinson. First time in the first three games that the Tigers have been out hit. The 1-2 coming up to Robinson. Vasquez fires. Got him. That's how you do things, Ishmael Vasquez. Second out of the inning.
Can we walk this guy? I'm afraid. Ow.
And here's Zant. Zant's 2 for 2, both singles. And he struck out back in the first. So 2 for 3 for Zant. Vasquez, base is still loaded. Looks back at second base. And the first pitch to Zant is well inside, ball one. Good stop by Kobe Wilson. Tigers need to get the bats going. Top of the order coming up in the bottom of this inning. Pardue, Sanderson, Steele. Due up, bottom of the sixth. Vasquez fires. Inside once again, ball two. Wind's blowing out. Blowing harder than what it has been all day. 2-0 to Zant. And Vasquez fires a 2-0. Strike one. Had Zant chasing Ghost. 2-1 to Zant. The dugout is getting animated right now. They're loving what they're seeing from Mitch Vasquez. The 2-1. Popped up, foul, deuces to Zant. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded here in the top half of the 6th. Vasquez being patient. Time is called. I believe that was Kobe Wilson that time who initiated it. And Vasquez is ready. The 2-2. Fouled off once again. Good cut there by Zant. So if you Vasquez right now, do you give him something off speed? Count remains 2-2. Vasquez is ready. Long look at third. Does it again. And Vasquez fires. Again, chop foul. Ish that time jammed up Zant. The count remains 2-2.
Playing with fire.
Zant right now chopping at the bits. Continues to shake his head after every foul ball. Let's see if Ish goes back to the off speed. The 2-2. And Ish fires. Got him! Oh, it's fouled off. That was close. And Zant knows it. This is a battle, folks, right here. Who'd have thunk that an early season battle would be this intense? Ish still taking his time. The 2-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Ish fires. And that's fouled off again. Now that he's gone 3 straight off speed, does he bring back the fast? A lot of avenues Vasquez could go to right now. Bases are still full of Indians. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. As the umpire just yelled at the Tigers dugout. I can't tell what happened. And now it's getting animated even more. 2-2 to Zant. Vasquez fires. Got him! Again fouled off. What a battle this has been. If my math is correct, this is the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Vasquez looks over at third. The 2-2. That time he got him. And Vasquez is hyped. That's how you win an inning. And for the second time today, the Indians leaves them loaded. But another run does come across the board. And it's 3-1 Waxahachie. Top of the order in Jake Pardue. Due up bottom 6. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
There are no words to describe it. the isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
New pitcher for the Indians, that is Hudson Brown. Graham Davis Day, 5 innings pitched, 66 pitches, 2 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 1 wild pitch, 1 hit batsman. So Brown comes out to face the top of the order. Pardue, Sanders, Steele due up here in the 6th for the Tigers. Tigers need a rally. Down 3-1. And Brown's first pitch is hit by Pardue, but out in left field is Vaughn, and he grabs it for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Cade.
Batting first baseman, number 3, Cade Sanders.
Cade today 0 for 2. Both ground outs, 1 to second, 1 to short. Jason Steele is on deck. Jason needs to get going. And Brown's first pitch to Cade is ball 1. The 1-0 to Cade. Brown fires. Ball 2. 2-0 count to Cade Sanders. Brown does not waste any time. The 2-0. Cade chops it foul underneath Jax Robinson. Strike 1. The 2-1. Brown fires. That is upstairs. 3-1 to Cade. I would love to see Cade get on. Just for Jason to get up. And hit a 2-run home run. And Cade hits one right to Wyback. And Wyback fires over to first for the second out. Two gone. And here's Jason. Jason's 0 for 2 today, both strikeouts. Need to get Jason some hyped up music to get the bat going. And the first pitch from Brown, Jason looks at it, ball 1. The 1-0, ball 2. 2-0 to Jason Steele. Bobby Wilkinson is on deck if Jason can reach. The 2-0 from Brown. Upstairs, 3-0. And a 3-0 from Brown. He fires. Jason looks at it. Strike one. The 3-1. Brown fires. Jason pops it up high. It's going to be playable. Zant grabs it. End of inning, maybe end of game. Let's see. And players are coming back out. So, 7th inning, here we come after the Tigers go down in order. 1, 2, 3. Chase Perro to lead off the 7th for the Indians. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Third baseman number 16, Chase Perro.
Top 7. Indians lead 3-1. Ishmael Vasquez back out there. 2nd inning of work. Came in after Red Strauss. Retired the last 2 batters with the bases loaded in the top of the 6th, striking both of them out. Here's Perro to lead off the 7th for the Indians. And Vasquez's first pitch is popped up high. It may be a hustle. Nice grab out there by Sam Branyan for the first out.
Now batting shortstop.
Here is Ben Robinson. Robinson today 0 for 2 with a walk.
That's 3 today.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah. He's making the plays, and that's what counts.
As Vasquez's first pitch to Robinson is upstairs. Ball 1. That is inside.
7 o'clock. But the thing is that I don't think I guess if they wanted to show, get tickets, show them the time, that's fine. They can check out the website for the silent auction as well. A lot of silent auction items.
2-0. And Ish could not get down. 3-0 to Robinson. So casino night is tonight, folks. Head over to the website, check out the silent auction items, and get your bids in. 3-0 from Ish. Catches the inside corner. Strike 1. So now 3-1 count to Robinson. Drew Paulino's on deck for the Indians. And Vasquez fires. Nice pitch by Ish. Full count now on Robinson. The payoff from Ish Vasquez. And Vasquez fires. inside, ball 4. First walk of the game from Vasquez.
Number 6. Now batting number 6, Drew Paulino.
Here's Paulino. Paulino's 1 for 2. Scored a run after being hit. And the pitch out. Ball 1. One 0 count to Paulino. And Ish taking his time, looking back at Robinson at first. The 1-0. Ish fires. That's low and away once again, 2-0. Ish looks back. 2 balls, no strikes to Paulino. Ish fires. Paulino takes off. Wilson throws him down, and a stolen base for Robinson. See, I believe the count is 3-0. And it looks like Robinson is a big shaking up. Told his coach he was good. So now runner at second and a 3-0 count to Paulino. Vasquez down in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. And Ish with a long look at second. Fires. Ball 4 and a 4-pitch walk. And that brings up Matthew Bowden. Bowden's today 0 for 2. Drew a walk in the 6th to score the 3rd run of the day for the Indians. 2 on, only 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Vasquez looking to get out of this jam. Vasquez looks back at Robinson at second. Fires the first pitch. Showing bunt. That was a good stab by Bobby Wilkinson after Wilson picked it up. Almost threw it over his head. As Robinson thought about it. 5 straight balls thrown by Ish Vasquez. 1-0 to Bowden.
I found the spot.
3-1 Indians. Top 7. 2 on, 1 out. Tigers would go 4, 5, 6. Wilkinson, Branyan, and McBride. Bottom half of this inning. Vasquez again looks back at second base. Does it again. The 1-0. Strike 1. Aces on the board for Bowden. Luke Bullard on deck for the Indians. And a pickoff move nearly picked off Robinson at second. The 1-1 from Ish. Fires it. Pop up. Foul. Wilson grabs it. Fires on the first. Did not get it. Bases won't be loaded because the runner's about to score. 4-1 in favor of Waxahachie. E2. And a run scores in Robinson. Here's Ballard. Coach Payne is coming out. Ballard today 0 for 1. Grounding out back in the fourth and then drew a walk in the sixth.
I'm happy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think that's the way Chris is going to look at it. The way this is a stacked team.
Long talk in the dugout by Coach Payne. And the umpire is walking to break it up. Folks, coming up at 3 o'clock, Tigers and Keller do battle. Fourth game of the season for the Tigers. That game at 3 o'clock right here on Vype Live. Long meeting at the mound.
He's the one wasting time, people. No, he's not, because we're going to get the bottom of the sentence anyway. He's just being a coach.
It doesn't matter. Those guys, what's the thing?
As here's Ballard.
Up 4-1.
Runners at the corners for the Indians. And Ish fires. That's fouled off. Strike one.
He's running on his flag.
That guy over there? Yeah, why not?
Up 4-1. He's running.
Tigers need to get the bats going. Again, first time in the first 3 games that the Tigers have been out-hit. The 0-1. And a pitch out from Vasquez. Ball and a strike now to Ballard. 30th pitch for Ishmael Vasquez.
Run him. What are you going to lose?
The 1-1 upcoming. Ish fires. Strike 2. Has some gas on that one.
He's trying to push this step on the varsity.
Yeah. He's got a twin brother that played with him on the freshman team. Didn't play last year.
Vasquez resets. Ball and 2 strikes. Ish looking for his 3rd K of the day. Vasquez fires. Popped up. High. It may be a gapper. And it is. And it may be 2 runs. 1 comes home. Ballard's looking for 3. Ballard's going to get tagged out. But 2 runs do indeed come home. And it's now 6-1 in favor of the Indians.
Luke got a little greedy.
Who took the cutoff there? Was it Pardue or Jason Steele? Who threw that?
Pardue.
Now batting left fielder Fisher Vaughn, number 27.
As Vaughn steps up to the plate, strike 1.
Yeah, that's the bad side of
6-1 in favor of the Indians. Strike two. Tigers stood in it for as long as they possibly could. The 1-2 is Ish, still looking for his third strikeout. That's flew out to right. Delgado grabs it, and that's the end of the inning. Tigers will have one more shot, giving up 3 runs in this 7th inning. And it's 6-1 Indians. Home half of the 7 coming up. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away. But they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
Four, 5, 6 here in the home half of the 7th. Tigers with one more chance. First time going the distance this season.
Leading off for the Tigers, third baseman number 11, Bobby Wilkinson.
Here's Bobby Wilt. Bobby today 0 for 2, both strikeouts. Brown back in for his 2nd inning of work. And the first pitch goes down. That's ball 1. The 1-0 from Brown. And he fires. Bobby looks at it. Strike 1. First game of the Classic to go all 7 innings. The 1-1 from Brown. Bobby pops it up high. Brown is underneath it and grabs it for the first out. One down, and here's Sam.
Now batting, left fielder number 21, Sam Branier.
Sam today 1 for 2. He had a single back in the 5th. And Brown fires. Sam looks at ball 1. The 1-0 from Brown. Strike 1. Aces for Sam. Cruz McBride on deck for the Tigers. The 1-1 from Brown. He fires it. Sam hits one high. Sam hits one far. Sam hits one out of here. First home run of the season coming off the bat of Sam Branier. That was a gorgeous swing from Sam to make this 6-2. Here's Cruz.
Now batting, designated hitter number 14, Cruz McBride.
Cruz today 0 for 2. Reese on the fielder's choice. Back in the 5th. Ball 1 to Cruz McBride. Brown fires. Cruz hits one. Nice stab there by Robinson, and Cruz makes it. Infield hit, Cruz McBride. Here's Anthony.
Number 17, Anthony Delgado.
Anthony's 1 for 2 today. Had a double, leadoff double in the third, scored the run. Struck out in the fifth. Brown fires. Delgado pops it up high. Zant calling everyone off and making a grab for the second out. Tigers down to their final out. And here's Nixon.
Now batting center fielder, number 1, Nixon Padilla.
Nixon today does not have an official plate appearance. Drew a walk in the third, was hit in the fifth. And Brown's first pitch to Nixon, strike one. Oh and 1 to Nixon Badilla. Brown fires. Badilla looks at it. Ball 1. Ball in the strike to Nixon Badilla. Kobe Wilson is on deck. Tigers have a slimmer of a hope right now. Brown fires. Nixon chased it. Tigers down to their final strike. Brown looks back at first base. Then 1-2. And Nixon fouls it off. Cruz stands at first base. Nixon Badilla at the dish. 1-2 count. 2 outs. Here in the 7th. And Brown fires. Upstairs, deuces to Nixon. Brown is ready. The 2-2. Low and away, full count.
Start the runners.
Yeah. We're still in it.
Dom can get up and put it out.
Yeah.
Here's the payoff from Brown. Nixon calls for time.
We need to start a pool of when I'm going to call it. Yeah. 7th game.
Brown ready to go. The payoff to Nixon. Nixon chased it, ball game. The Indians come away with the victory today. Final score 6-2. Quick post game coming up. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Final score here at game number 3. The Indians come away with a 6-2 victory. 6 runs off 7 hits for the Indians. 2 runs off of 4 hits. 3 errors for the Tigers. Winning pitcher today, Graham Davis. Losing pitcher, Logan Starnes. Time of the game, 2 hours, 19 minutes. And the Tigers fall to 1-2 here in 2026 with a game coming up in a couple of hours against Keller, where we see the Tiger debut of Oscar Johnson taking the mound for the Tigers coming up at 3 o'clock. So the one thing the Tigers can come away from this is the young pitchers pitch fantastic, but it kind of burst at the seams. And the Tigers fall this morning to the Indians of Waxahachie. Final score 6-2. Once again, our next telecast happens later on today as the Tigers takes on Keller in our 4th game of the Hill Country Classic. My QA today, Skylar Gillespie, technical producer of Vype Media, Ms. Suna Vincat, and the broadcast director, Mr. Murrow Bertrand. For everyone associated with Vype, everyone associated with Dripping Springs High School, I'm Melvin Jones saying good morning